GTA 6 news. Do you think you can sneak a few hits in on the gorilla? We're not going to talk about that on my stream chat. The 100 men versus gorilla conversation is another CIA psyop. There's a lot of things going on in the country. They saying every port is empty. Every port is empty. The price of everything about to go up. It's so bad. Amazon said this morning we gonna be putting the tariff prices on our damn website. Although they just rolled it back because the administration said that was a political attack, which I think is bullshit. Being transparent towards your customers is not political. Like, you niggas caused this shit, but it's so much shit going on in the real world, and you niggas want to talk about 100 niggas versus a goddamn gorilla, bruh. We not talking about that shit. That shit is a CIA psyop designed to distract you niggas. Let's talk about how Luka don't play defense. Let's talk about how LeBron ain't scoring nothing. Like, let's talk about that then. Sometimes you need a distraction. Nah, bruh. Before we get on this Grand Theft Auto shit, though, the thing is, the payment was $300 at first, and I caught a 50% discount, so I thought I'd be like, I bet it's just for your first order. That's why. And most of the promotions say that. You probably just didn't notice that part. Before we move on to this Grand Theft Auto stuff, I'm gonna say one thing about the gorilla shit. What I do think would be funny is if at any point they did line up 100 men versus one gorilla, I think the funny plot twist would be the 100 men are waiting and the gorilla slowly walks up. They let him out. No, they let the gorilla out of the cage, right? And it turns out it's not no order.
Deeply appreciated. This money will go.
Yes, I saw it, Real Malone.
I know I'm black, but I need a DNA test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall black or just Blake Griffin black.
Yo, shout out to Real Malone with the $5 super chat. We'll talk about Thunderbolts later. I seen it. But yeah, they open the cage and it's not an ordinary gorilla that come out the cage. It's Gorilla Grodd. That shit would be funny. They'd be like, you know, he's not a character, right? Like, that's the only thought I had about this shit. You know, when the U.S. government be like, yo, the CIA come out be like, Gorilla Grodd is not a comic book character. He's an actual person, bruh. This nigga come out, just crush everybody's scroll with telepathy, uses telekinesis and shit, throwing rocks at you and shit. And the crazy part is, Gorilla Grodd comes out the cage. You know it's gonna be about 5 niggas that's gonna be like, oh, Gorilla. Somebody's gonna know, is that Gorilla Grodd? Is that the Flash villain? Like, niggas gonna be like, I don't give a fuck what Gorilla. Who the fuck is Gorilla Grodd, nigga? It's me. They still gonna run them down, bro. They still gonna run them down. They don't give a fuck. I seen a funny ass meme. I think I retweeted it. It was what was it? Let me see if I scroll down. This one right here. When old boy gave the speech during the Titan, Attack of Titan. That's what it would be like, y'all fighting that damn gorilla. Y'all gonna give a crazy ass speech and get mollywopped. Irwin, yeah. Yeah, the government had plot twist. The government had Gorilla Grodd on standby for the longest because the super soldier serum didn't actually turn anybody into Steve Rogers. It turned them into Gorilla Grodd. And now he here to beat your ass. But let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. Enough of that, because that's a CIA psyop. We're not entertaining that, chat. If GTA 6 is delayed, Rockstar may decide only months before launch, ex-developer says. The only video gaming news more tectonic than a certified launch date for Grand Theft Auto 6 would be a confirmation from Rockstar that the Vice City set sequel, and by now most anticipated game ever, has been delayed. Can I correct that?
Chat is deeply appreciated. This money will go towards a 23andMe kit. I know I'm black, but I need a DNA test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall black or just Blake Griffin black.
Nightbot banned me during your stream Friday. I just made a bad joke. Sorry, I can't. Can I get unbanned? YouTube, hit the like button. Shout out to Domo for the super chat. I'm not gonna hold you. Nightbot, I don't even be policing the YouTube chat like that. And my Nightbot is on standard settings. It's not even super strict. So whatever you said was really bad, bro, for you to get auto banned like that. I'm not gonna open up the chat and unban you. You're gonna have to deal with that, hell, dog. I am not in the mood to go over there right now. That's on you. Probably said something crazy. What was I about to say? Can I correct this statement real quick though? It said that this is the most anticipated game ever. I think that's true. Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game. It's the most anticipated game on Twitch. Not Twitch. It's the most anticipated game for casuals. But like for hardcore gamers, I don't know if this is the most anticipated game ever. It was on Twitch. I didn't ban you. Is your name still the same? Let's see. User Domino. For people who play 2K, it might be the most it says account suspended or deactivated. Are you sure? I can't even unban your account, dude. It says you're not even banned. I think you got kicked off the website, dog. What did you do, nigga? Can y'all see this shit? Hold up. Can you see that? I just pulled your name up. It says account suspended or deactivated. I didn't ban you. I don't even remember banning you. Twitch banned you, nigga. What did you do? Hey, stay your ass in the YouTube chat. You did something. I don't think you did anything in my chat. I think you did something in somebody else's chat and it got you universally banned. And now you think you're banned in my chat. Like, nah, you said more than just some wild shit, because you didn't get banned in my chat. You got banned on Twitch. I've never seen that before. That's crazy. That's a first. Shout out to this nigga getting a site-wide ban. This nigga's different. This nigga's a Twitch terrorist, bro. And the YouTube chat said, oh, nah, we don't need this nigga over here. That shit is fucking funny. It's nothing I can do for you, bro. I literally cannot unban you. I'm not even trying to be funny. You got site-wide banned. That's crazy. That nigga built different. He said, I just said something wild. I think you said something more than wild. You said something more than wild. Good luck with that. You might want to send an email to Twitch. Back to what we was talking about, though. But given that it's been roughly 16 months since the first and only trailer, our collective eyebrows have gradually started to go up. Outside of pure speculation, there's no reason to believe that GTA 6 has been delayed. I mean, the fact we haven't seen it makes me think it's going to be delayed, and we're halfway through the year. But one former Rockstar designer, so take it with a grain of salt because he doesn't work for Rockstar anymore, whose credits include GTA San Andreas and GTA 4, points to the studio's previous decision-making as possible example of how and when the delay would be decided. The GTA 6 release date is coming. The game is real, and we know where it will be set. Seemingly, GTA 6 will also feature two playable characters, one whom is Lucia, the star of the first trailer, with GTA 5 now a full 12 years old. That's right, same age as your PS4. Feels like a new chapter in the open world game series do. Exactly, blah, yap. Can you give us some info? San Andreas was a verifiable sandbox game, wacky, freeform, and filled with features and mechanics. It was followed by the spiritually more restrained Grand Theft Auto 4. With GTA 4 now officially 17 years old, former Rockstar designer recalls the game's development and shift in tone. 17 years ago, on April 29, 2008, we released GTA 4, he writes. To focus on making the game truly next-gen, we dropped many game features from San Andreas. Stats, multiple cities, stealth, underwater swimming, jetpacks, tanks, bicycles, monster trucks, car modding, planes. The missions were designed to suit the story. Previously, it had been the other way around. Rockstar, translation, we were more focused on making a really fun game, but with Grand Theft Auto 4, we were just trying to take advantage of the new hardware. Interesting. They should just go back to making a really fun game. The PS3 was difficult to work with, so the 360 became the lead platform. Rockstar San Diego produced their Rage engine to replace the discontinued Renderware engine. We finally realized a 32-player network game, which later evolved into GTA Online. I left Rockstar 9 months later. With the project and team getting bigger, I didn't enjoy work as much as I used to. I also thought the game would continue to get darker and more serious. GTA 5 proved me wrong there. However, the developer notes something else specific from GTA 4's production process. Originally scheduled to be released in October of 2007, Rockstar only made the decision to delay the game 3 months before, in July, according to him. Only at that time did it become clear we were going to miss the deadline. The former Rockstar developer speculates that if GTA 6 were to be delayed, Rockstar would potentially make the call within a similar proximity to the originally allocated date. So, basically what I'm getting out of this is he said based off the data and his experience working there, which take it with a grain of salt because that was 2 games ago, 20 years ago. He's saying if they're operating off the way that they used to, we won't know there's a delay until like 3 months before the game comes out. So basically we won't know until like August, probably September, if this game is getting delayed, which is crazy because that puts everybody on notice. I wish they would just delay it if they need to early on. I don't get how people are hyped when we've seen zero gameplay. Well, they're basing it off of data. They're basing it off of they really enjoy Grand Theft Auto 5. Although I have a theory, I don't know. I think Grand Theft Auto is the new 2K. Like, you remember when 2K got a lot of niggas out their mama basement with their YouTube channels? I think that's the real reason a lot of people are excited about Grand Theft Auto 6. I think there are some people who are genuinely excited to play the game, but I also think there's a good portion, maybe a third of the community, who are just excited to get that YouTube or that Twitch channel off the ground. And this is going to be the game that's going to break me into the fucking mainstream. And finally I can make it out my mom's basement after being in there for 35 years. Niggas got a whole whiteboard of a character they're going to play in GTA 6 online. Okay, so first I'm going to start off as a keyboard crip. And then 6 months later, I'm going to transition into a broadband blood. And I'm going to create this whole storyline of Jerome when I'm in my GTA Online server, and people are going to be like, how'd you go from a keyboard crip to a broadband blood? And I'm going to give them the same answer. It's going to be a little Easter egg. I'm going to give them the same answer YBN Namir gave when he switched gangs. I'm going to be like, it just happened. It just fucking happened. I never thought about that. GTA 6 really going to say, oh yeah, GTA 6 is going to feed families. If the game is good. If the game is good. It's going to feed families. So I think there's a lot of people out there. I've been delaying the launch of my YouTube career, my Twitch channel. But when GTA 6 comes out, I'm going so fucking hard. So we'll see. We'll see. And you niggas will be eating that shit up. You niggas will be eating that shit. The heavy breathing took me out. Red Dead Redemption 2 tech was amazing. So imagine they expand upon that with GTA 6. Something like that. Something like that. So that gives you an idea. Take it with a grain of salt because he doesn't work with Rockstar anymore. But I mean, I think that's interesting data to look at. I mean, it makes sense what he's saying. Someone's definitely going to blow up from that game and have a career from it. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's Grand Theft Auto. I think a lot of y'all forgot because you're probably really young, but I was there. Like, Grand Theft Auto 5 blew up a lot of people. And then if you're talented enough, you can pivot into other things other than just gang banging on GTA servers and shit. Any jokes about the Browns? No, the only joke I have is that how you pronounce his name? Shador Sanders, I think. They sent Shador Sanders to the Browns. It's literally a metaphor. It's literally a metaphor for what they think of that nigga. They think he's little shit, so they sent him to the Browns. You can't tell me that shit wasn't buck breaking. They were trying to emasculate him. Like, I get it. He didn't show up to the fucking combine or like the interviews, but I don't even follow football, and I knew who he was. So if he would have fell to like the second round, it would have made sense. Like, okay, he didn't show up to the combine, the interviews, but if he's really as talented as people say that he is, which y'all say he is, and he fell all the way to the third round, the 144th pick, that has nothing to do with the interviews and the combine. They're trying to buck break him. They're trying to buck break him. He's not that talented. You're the only person I've seen say that. Even worse, they sent him to Cleveland. They sent that nigga to hell, bro. And you know what's funny? Because of the way he got treated, it went to the 5th. God damn, I thought it was the 3rd. That's even worse. It almost makes me want to root for him, but then he went to Cleveland. I like, off the principle, I can't root for this nigga, bro. Like, sorry, I can't. I'm not buying a Brown shirt. If he would have went to any other team, I would have rooted for him. But he got the rollie, bust him down or some shit. I don't know. Shit. It's a narrative around, and I think that narrative definitely played a role. A lot of owners apparently took him off the board completely. Yeah, I seen the clips. Yeah, but that narrative is bullshit because it only happens to black players, bro. It only happens. Come on, bro. He doesn't play the game the right way. I don't like his attitude. They only don't like confidence when it's on a black person, bro. It's just bullshit. That's why what happened to him is why I'll always watch the NBA over the NFL, bro. There are still racial undertones in the fucking NFL. Fuck that shit, bro. that big ass slave auction. I don't like that shit, bro. Like they delayed it to get more views. And then I saw they pinned him to the top of the NFL Instagram. This nigga got picked like 144 and he's pinned to the top of the NFL Instagram. So now you're going to use him for views and shit. They made an example out of him and then now they're using him. That shit is buck breaking, bruh. I don't care what nobody says. That shit is buck breaking. The fuck out of here, bruh. Yeah, I brought it because we were debating that in the group chat. I don't know a lot about football, but the example I gave to Siggy, I was like, an example is Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel openly talked about how he did coke and he was drinking. I knew who he was. Drake was rapping about that nigga, bruh. Nobody was talking about Johnny. When Johnny Manziel did it, it was like, oh, he's so confident. We like the way he plays. When a nigga do it, who don't even do drugs, he doesn't play the game the right way. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what that is. You know what? I will say his daddy don't help. His daddy need to back down. But even still, bunch of bullshit. Bunch of bullshit. Unfortunately, he forgot he was black. Anyways, they treated Johnny Mans like he was a saint. That's what I'm saying. Never forget you black. What Kanye say? You's a nigga in a coupe still. I will say, jokes aside, I can't stand Cleveland, but from my understanding, is it true they got 5 quarterbacks? This nigga gonna be fighting for a position. I hope he get the starting position and he makes the team better. I will not root for them, but I will say I hope he makes the team better. I'm low-key rooting for him. I hope he does good. I hope he does good. I'm always gonna hate Cleveland, but I'm always gonna root for a black man. They don't like what it is they don't like when they want you to want them. They want you to need them. Because, you know, a lot of us, we come from, you know, bad neighborhoods. We don't come from the best situations, but this is a kid who's a Nepo baby. He came from a good situation, so he has a certain type of confidence that his father instilled in him. They don't like that shit, bruh. They say, no, you need to get in line with the rest of the niggas. No, nigga. No. He has no competition. He might sit for a few games, so they're not good. I might tune into a few games because I'm not gonna lie, the NBA be pissing me off this year too. It's still fuck Adam Silver. What up, Cameron? Welcome to the stream. FD was saying the same thing. He forgot he was black. But TBH got one-sided beefs in Cleveland. Nah, Cleveland don't like me either. It's all good though, because I don't want to go there anyway. NBA is a scam. Yeah, they want you to be humble. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. What else I got for you? Oh, more Grand Theft Auto 6. Take this with a grain of salt. Grand Theft Auto 6 online component will get new details soon in the coming weeks, as per Insider Gaming Tom Henderson. That's the person who owns the site. I always reference that site. The Heat got swept. They did after Tyler Hero was saying they wouldn't get swept, which is funny. Speaking of stories in GTA 6, I do have like a well-researched research story coming out in the next couple of weeks about GTA 6 and the online component. We will be on the lookout for that. Insider Gaming, they're pretty reputable. We will be on the lookout for that. So look out in the next couple of weeks. There's probably going to be some stuff. I'm from Cleveland and I rock with you. Much respect. Y'all got drinking water out there? Good for you, man. I'm not shouting out Cleveland, actually. Never mind. shout out to Chill, though. Chilling with the... I had to catch myself. Shout out to Chilling with the Don. You cool, not Cleveland though. What else I got for you? Oh, a new trailer this weekend dropped for Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. Another action game coming out that's been getting some hype. Yo, shout out to Trillmatic with the sub. I believe it got a release date too.
Selena sees this month's bank statements.
Shout out to Trillmatic with the sub. Appreciate it.
Sisters we are. Sisters will stay. Sisters from birth. Sisters till grave. Smithies they are. Scissors they'll make. A tool for us to help us ease.
That's for all you sinners out there. I feel like this is going to be very similar in reception to Wukong. I hope not, bro. I hope not. I'm telling you, like 5 years from now, you're gonna start seeing YouTube videos. Was Black Myth Wukong really that good? And now I think about it. Demonic as hell. All right, chat. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're back with another banger. That's when the fire pops. All right, chat. Today's video, we're gonna be on Omegle playing Smash or Pass. Chat, Smash or Pass. What do you think? That's what a lot of y'all niggas be. That's what y'all be. That's what y'all should watch. That's what y'all watch. Y'all hit the like button real quick. Come on for that quality content. Demonic titties, ashy ankles.
Yeah, my sister.
Are there really videos like that? Yes. Yeah. What are you talking about? That's like the current. Is there really videos like that? That's like the current meta for the Twitch streams. I thought about that when I was walking Aki this morning. If at any point in my life I had a son, because no sex before marriage, but if any point I got married and I had sex and I had a son, if I ever caught my son watching any of those streams, I'd be so disappointed. I'd pull that nigga by the collar, bro. These niggas sit on these fucking streams. They bring OF models. Niggas be giggling and watching it. Grown ass man. Oh, is he gonna kiss her? Oh my god. Niggas is fucking weird, right? Oh, he's pulling bad bitches on the stream. This is so cool. You're like, son, go live your life. What are you doing? Eating that shit up. Niggas be 32 years old watching a fucking 12th grader on Twitch calling him big bro. I'm about to drop big bro 5 subs. Nigga, you're 33. What are you doing? That shit is weird. Yeah, he's risen her. He's risen her. Unfortunately, if you don't like Souls, like, although this looks more like Neo than Elden Ring. This looks more like Neo. No, you didn't miss the X Defiant. The frame rate look a little, the combat looks good, but the frame rate look a little shaky. I'm fucking with the music. Can you share the link? Yeah, I got you. Bring back action adventure. I'm saying. God damn, this is a long trailer. The game is only 50? Okay. Do I know anything about the story? Nah, I don't know shit about the story. It's not about fighting the devil or something. It's about fighting sinners. Yeah, you don't play Souls likes for the story. You do it to run the fade. This is definitely more action based though. I take it back. The way the music and the way she's moving, this might be more like Devil May Cry meets Neo. It looks like it's somewhere in between. It's definitely more action based. Yeah, supposedly somebody in the chat said this is on Game Pass. I don't know if that's true or not. This reminds me of PS2 era type game. She got the BBC blade on her. I mean, the way she melted that health bar, I don't think this is a Souls-like game. She melted that health bar pretty quickly in the second phase. This might be just more of a traditional action game. A PS2 era type game. Yeah, this is Wu Chang.
So thank you to whoever just donated a sub to the less fortunate.
July 24th, pre-order now. Yeah, Special fits. Y'all remember when there used to be no games during the summertime? We getting bangers in the summer too. This is a cop. July 24th. Yep, it's on Game Pass. It says it right there. So it's gonna be free if you got Game Pass. Even the summer is hot, bro. We gonna be playing games all the way through the summer, dude. I don't know if I'm ever coming back to fucking Marvel Rivals. There's too many damn games coming out, bro. It's too many games coming out. You said game is dead. It's fucking dead, bro. And it's so funny too because I have a video that's going viral on TikTok. It was one of my typical PS4 rants. Niggas taking me out of context. And the main argument I see from PS4 niggas is there's no reason to play any fucking game. When you say that shit, you expose yourself. It proves my theory that I think a lot of the when I say PS4 niggas, I'm talking about the people who refuse to upgrade. I'm not talking about people who can't afford it. They may be down battling. I'm talking about the people who call themselves gamers and refuse to upgrade. You niggas just play 2K and Madden, and that's cool. Stop acting like there's nothing to play. My backlog is, this shit's not coming to PS4. Do you see? So what do you mean there's no games to play? Just say you don't fucking play games. Niggas is fucking frauds. Stick to Tomato Town Season 3. We know. You're still on Tilted Towers, bro. Because I got too many games to play. Bro, there's nothing on the PS4. Of course there's nothing to play. Oh shit. But stop these disingenuous arguments. There's no reason to upgrade. There's no fucking games to play because you don't play the games, bro. Fucking frauds. Playing fucking Madden still. It's too many. I'm overwhelmed. What else I got for y'all? But that shit looks fire. This is a cop. No matter how many times you reiterate, the niggas in the comments never understand. I just stopped reading the comments. I don't even get mad anymore. As long as I used to like care. I don't even care anymore. As long as I get views, whatever. I just be saying shit to agitate niggas, bro. What they say, hit dogs holler. Maya have to watch the Thunderbolts. Who's Maya? Said barely any first party on the PS5. That's not the argument. The argument though always is from PS4 niggas. There's no games to play. If this game is not coming to the PS4 as well as a bunch of modern day games, then you can't make the argument there's nothing to play. Just say you're not interested. You see how that what you did is moving the goalpost because they'll do that too. Now say if the reason you strictly buy a console is for like the exclusives, then say that. But like that's never the argument. You said retro console, by the way. Yeah, the PS4 is a fucking retro console. We're almost at this point. I'm gonna be honest. Don't even buy a PS5. Just wait for the PlayStation 6. You niggas ain't getting it anyway. They want to feel special so badly. Oh, and then I guess there's like fast travel in this shit. Better question: is the death of console exclusives worth a video? No, niggas not gonna listen anyway. Y'all don't play them. Otherwise, we wouldn't be saying that there's no games to play. I guess this is this is a different game where the wind meets. Oh my god, my bad. I thought this was Wu-Chang. I thought it was the same fucking game. My fault. They got Crazy Traversal where the wind meets. There's so many cool games coming out. So add this to the list. This is another good game that's coming out. Can never thank you enough for helping me get my PS5 with the stream that day. Somebody got to do it. Listening to the GI podcast from 2013. Shit is wild. What you mean? Are you gonna buy the Crystal Waters vinyl? I like her music. I've never heard her music. Is that R&B? Is it good? It's a mobile game, but shit look kind of fire. Ew, you lost me on mobile. Yo, y'all gotta chill in the chat. I did not say that. I did not. Y'all said that. I did not say that. Let me turn my music back on. We got some Ubisoft news. Ubisoft shows its house music. I bought the Sinners vinyl. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hit a swap meet. Pretty soon and see if I can find like some cool stuff, some cool pulls. But I don't know if I want to really buy any new stuff. I want to buy old stuff. Ubisoft, the only new stuff I'm buying right now is comic books. I got a budget, especially because we don't know how this economy is going. Just like y'all, I have to plan. I'm not a top tier creator. I don't get sponsorships every goddamn day. Although I could, but I turned down a lot of money just because I don't want to be like a logo whore. I only want to work with people that like I'm genuinely interested in and that like it makes sense. That's kind of how I've always been. So I always have to take that into consideration. Basically, I have morals. And then I have to take into consideration if the economy starts to get worse, that means I'm not going to get as many subs. I'm not going to get as many donations. And I'm not going to sit here and yell at anybody about that shit. I'm only going to yell at PS4 niggas. I'm not going to yell about that shit. I'm just going to tighten my belt and adjust. So, you know, I have to, the same way the economy is going to affect y'all, it's going to affect me too. I have to adjust to that shit too. So I can't be buying every goddamn thing. Ethics and pride, pretty much. No Manscaped pawns. Nah, I don't really feel like talking about shaving my dick and balls on fucking stream, bro. No blue chews for me. Let's see. Watch the economy is gonna be the next excuse for PS4 niggas. Oh, it is. They're already saying, oh, you know, during COVID it was hard to get, and that's 100% valid. I'm not gonna take that away. It was hard to get. People were scalping. But what about like the last 3 years, bro? COVID was 5 years ago. Can I say that? Like, let me put. COVID was 5 years ago. What were you doing the last 3-4 years? Just hanging out? So now if the economy gets bad, because now economists are predicting we're going to go into a recession by 90%. There's a 90% chance. If we really go into a recession, then the PS4 niggas going to be like, oh, the economy bad. Nigga, stop. Like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm strictly talking to able-bodied adults that are capable of working, that have will, oxygen in the lungs. I'm not talking about minors. I'm not talking about kids. Like, just making shit up, bro. Damn, I've been out of high school for 5 years. Time is flying. Time flies when you get older. Enjoy it. Because you're going to look up and be old one day. All right, almost 12 years. Oh, let me read that line. Ubisoft shows it hasn't fully forgotten about Splinter Cell. Almost 12 years after launching, Splinter Cell Blacklist now supports Steam achievements. Ubisoft has added the functionality to the stealth game and promises they'll work retroactively with players. There's 19 achievements added to the game for a game that came out in 2013. That's good to say that maybe that means they are working on a Splinter Cell. They haven't forgot about it. Because remember, they split off their company into another subsidiary where they gave away Rainbow Six, Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed to Tencent, which means Splinter Cell is still fully owned by Ubisoft. And since they own it, maybe that they fully own it and they're going to make all the money off of it. Maybe that's inspiring them to finally get their shit together and make a decent Splinter Cell game. I've been out of school for 5 years, still trying to find a job after 4 years so far. Yeah, but you wasn't unemployed all 5 years. I get people have ups and downs. I've had up and downs in my life too. When I talk about PS4 niggas, I'm talking about the chronically unemployed. What do you mean you have a 5-year gap in your job resume? That's what I'm talking about. What do you mean you have a 5-year gap in your job resume? This shit hard, bro. It's hard. It's because niggas got egos. Niggas don't want to work at McDonald's. They don't want to work at Wendy's. They don't want to work at the car wash. They don't want to get blue-collar jobs. Go be a plumber, an electrician. Shit. It takes 6 months to become a certified personal trainer, for those unaware. You can take the courses online. It's one of my goals. Eventually, I'm going to go get my paperwork because it was something I wanted to do when I was younger. It takes 6 months to become a personal trainer if you're into fitness. For those unaware, take your courses online. That's how Ace got his shit. You can make good money, real good money. You can become one of them celebrity trainers. Or you can be a Planet Fitness trainer. Either way, you can make good money. But that, you got to have good social skills, though, because that's all about being a salesman. Yeah, at what point do you want to better yourself? I'm talking about the chronically unemployed. Welding is an option. Welding makes good money, facts. I know somebody that was into welding. Their grandparent, they're retired. BBL trainer, I guess. Police is where the money is at. Nah, nigga, not really fucking with the police. Nah, never that. That's never crossed my mind. But if that's what you want to do, more power to you. But that's never crossed my mind. I'm good off that. So you could be a travel agent, get creative. You know, being an adult is also understanding that, like, I think part of the problem is like television and movies teach us, yo, follow your dreams and just do whatever the fuck you want. You should follow your dreams, but you should also be pragmatic about it, okay? Like at a certain point, if it's not working out, maybe do something else that wasn't ideal for you, as long as it pays the bills, and then get a side hustle to follow your dreams. Like you can still do that shit. But like niggas come out the gate, like, bro, come on now. You said we need more plumbers and electricians. Shit is crazy. Be a fucking adult. Bulletstorm Studios confirms Project Maverick is a Gears of War game. We have another Gears of War game in the works.
The super chat. Your donation will go towards a new pair of running shoes. I'll need those to get away from my stalker. Her name is Amy, and she's an annoying quasi.
Yo, shout out to Dion with the $5 super chat. He says, I'm a mailman and I make 70K-ish last year. Gotta let go of the ego, need more blue collar. First of all, what do you mean let go of the ego? 70K is respectable. The reality is most people are not gonna make 100K plus, only 10% of the population. And then if you're a person of color, it's even lower, or a woman, it's even lower. So 70K is respectable. That's above average. The average salary in the United States is like 40, 50K. You're above average. You get you a nice little shorty, get you combined income, you good, bruh. But I maybe that's what it is. Maybe motherfuckers got egos. They think they too good to make 70K. In most places, you can live decent with 70K, bruh. Fucking and bitches love a nigga that deliver mail, bruh. You deliver the package and then you deliver your package. Like that's another thing too. UPS be paying over 100,000 to deliver packages. Although that might not be good though, because they say they about to start laying people off. But it's so many things. I get what you're saying. You're advocating it. My fault. Yeah. Niggas need to stop trying to be dope boys and shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I think the red pill movement messed that up. The red pill movement and like the Forex and the grind guys, like this idea that everybody needs to be a millionaire and everybody needs to have a business. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can I be honest with y'all? As someone who employs people, a lot of y'all niggas ain't built for this. Sometimes I don't know how I deal with it. Yo, shout out to Dub with the sub. Appreciate it. A lot of y'all niggas ain't built for this. This concept, some of y'all need to work regular jobs, and that's okay. Having to employ people, because then you got that pressure on you to perform. Then you gotta learn how to write off your taxes and shit. You gotta get a tax person. It's a lot of moving pieces. It's not for everybody. So work a regular job. What's wrong with that, bruh? What's fucking wrong with that? Everyone wants to be in. It's not for everybody. This shit is stressful. You don't get a vacation. You always on. I be with my girl sometimes. My agent will call me and I have to take the call. Most y'all don't want to deal with that shit. You don't get a vacation. Average is okay. But you have to get good at applying job. Well, yeah, that's social skills. The best thing you could do is work on your social skills. Why are we talking about this? Jawline got to be on point. What is you talking about, my nigga? I hate to say it too, folks, but a lot of people shouldn't be influencers. Right. A lot of y'all niggas wasn't raised right. What you mean you trying to be an influencer? Grew up in a racist household. You don't need to be influencing nothing. Like YouTube chat is unhinged. That was a Twitch chat. But let's get back to this article. People Can Fly, the studio behind Bulletstorm and Outriders, has revealed what Project Maverick actually is. Project Maverick was first reported back in June 2023. At this time, it was said that People Can Fly's Project Maverick will be fully funded by Microsoft with a budget of 30 to 50 million and based on one of the Xbox maker's existing properties. While details have remained sparse then, People Can Fly has now revealed what Project Maverick is via its About section in the studio's investor website, and perhaps unsurprisingly, Project Maverick is actually Gears of War E-Day. I thought it was going to be a different game. The developer was revealed to be working with the Coalition, so they're a help studio. So the people behind Bulletstorm is helping the Coalition make the Gears of War E-Day. Which means this game better be fire, because you got two AAA studios at once working on one game. Y'all gonna get clowned if this shit ain't fire.
On a super nigga like me would be super appropriate for a time like this.
I was agreeing with you. Yo, shout out to Dion with the $10 super chat. I was agreeing with you training 3 months and listening to the stream while I work. Talk to no humans 2 week, paid vacation a year. We need more. Too many wannabe rappers and ball players. I love my job. Yeah, we got to start checking our friends, bro. If your friend hear a beat from a new rapper and he want to rap over it, be like, bro, we don't need that remix. Go get a job, bro. Hit the like button. Shout out to Dion with the super chat. I thought this was a new game. My fault. Isn't this a quadruple A development game? Nah, that's Ubisoft, dog. Come on now. Everybody know. I'm a real rapper. I'm going to change the game, bro. I'm going to change the game. Like, no, you're not. Good friends don't let friends be rappers. Hey, chill. I need these weak ass niggas to buy these beats. You know niggas don't pay for beats. Niggas do not care anymore. I've heard so many rap songs where the drop still be on that shit, bro. The drop still be on that shit. The producer tag. Niggas don't care no more. That's okay. I got good lawyers. True. For those who are fans of Blizzard games, Nexon may have just secured the rights to these 2 iconic Blizzard franchises. It looks like some of the Blizzard's biggest franchises might be getting new entries, but not from Blizzard. Earlier this year, it was reported that Blizzard had been reviewing pitches for a new StarCraft game from a number of major Korean publishers since last year, including Netmarble, Krafton, NCSoft, and Nexon. You know what I heard? Microtransactions, and even more microtransactions. Now, according to the Korean news outlet MTN, it sounds like Nexon, best known lately in the West for developing the finals and publishing the first Berserker Kazan, which we'll be on later, has won the bid. It includes not just development rights for the new StarCraft game, but also Korean and Japanese distribution rights to a mobile Overwatch game as a package deal. The Overwatch project is being referred to internally as Overwatch 3. And MTN states that the game is known to be a MOBA rather than a shooter. So get ready for a League of Legends clone called Overwatch 3 with a shit ton of microtransactions, and StarCraft is being developed by Nexon with a shit ton of microtransactions. How are we feeling about this? I'm not a StarCraft fan, so I can't speak on this. Does this bother y'all? I saw that. We're gonna get to it. Prism hard pass. Yeah, this is a pass for me. The only hope I'll give to it is the first Berserker doesn't have a shit ton of microtransactions. Granted, it's a single player game, so there's no reason to have it. But maybe Nexon will respect the IP. I'm not gonna lie though. If they come out with and they call the game Overwatch 3 and it's a League of Legends clone with Tracer and fucking Reaper and shit, oh, that day on the internet's gonna be fucking funny. The Overwatch community is gonna blow a gasket. And they're you know the crazy part is Marvel Rivals isn't in the best shape. Not player wise, but like gameplay wise. They're just gonna hand the W to Marvel Rivals. They're gonna hand the W. So be aware, they're working on something. Splitgate 2 open beta test launches May 22nd, featuring 25 weapons, 15 maps, and 10 game modes. If you missed the last one and you want a chance to play it, check it out May 22nd. I played the last one. It was fun. If you like Halo with portals, it's cool. It's like the last one, but more optimized, more weapons, more fast pace. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed the beta. I think the older I get, I just enjoy games where I can just hop on, get a couple rounds in, and get off. Because keeping up with all these goddamn games has been a bitch. Tracers are already in League of Legends. Even more reason to see. They'd be like, see, it works. Let's do it all the way. Think it's going to be third person like Smite 1 and 2. That I don't know. Facts, 8v8v8 was fun as fuck too. Was that in Splitgate too? 8v8v8? I don't think I played that mode. I think I just played the 4v4 Slayer. That does sound fun. And then May 22nd. Last but not least, we got something that came across my For You page in regards to Chicken Jockey. We got somebody who made an animated version of it. I thought it was funny, so I thought I'd share it with all my chicken jockey.
Oh, here it comes. He's gonna say it.
Chicken jockey.
The game's called 3-Card Monty. Who wants to play?
Mom, can you come pick me up? Come out with your hands up.
I'm making the demand here.
Sir, second plane is at the towers.
Guys! This isn't what Steve would have wanted. He would have wanted us to kill that minimum wage worker.
Shout out to the Minecraft community, man. Shout out to all my chicken jockeys out there. Kill that minimum wage.